Live from the Student Life Center on the campus of the Free Lutheran Bible College and Seminary in Plymouth, Minnesota. It's FLBC Conqueror Basketball, another doubleheader coming at you this afternoon. My name is Jason Goodham, and sitting next to me in the Wade Mobley Memorial broadcast chair is the Simon to my Garfunkel and the captain to my Tennille. It's Wade Mobley.
That was a good one. All right. Looking forward to another good set of games. Last night, the women's game, very competitive. And I think the best we've ever seen our men play, this year.
This year, yes. The ladies are looking like serious contenders and factors in the NIAC tournament. And we were talking pregame. This is the first time in a known memory when the ladies have beaten Trinity.
That's right, Jason Goodham. And it felt good. We enjoyed it. And we enjoy Trinity. Always like it when they come down to play. They get sports, the purpose of sports in a Bible college correct, so it's always good to see them. I came in hot today off of some junior high basketball action across town at Concordia. I don't know if you saw my tweet, but the game before ours over there, before my kids were playing, was Trinity versus Trinity at Concordia. And my brain was just totally messed up.
Seems like we're one Trinity short of being really meta.
really, that's right. So Ben's team played pretty well and won a close game, and Hannah played excellently. So both teams won, and I'm here. Michelle's there. So we're able to broadcast these games together.
Yeah, I came in hot, fresh off urgent care.
Urgent care for you or a family member?
For a son of mine who needed to get a prescription for pink eye.
Oh, okay. So we talked about this last night.
Yeah.
So keep your fingers out of my eyes.
They've been washed so many times they're ready to bleed. It's always appreciated when you go to urgent care and the urgent care doctor is either a father or a mother. And he's like, well, you're going to get the eye drops. It's a pretty good sized bottle. And then he's like, wink, wink, nod, nod, just in case a sibling gets pink eye.
That's great. That is great. I always love the urgent care when you walk in and say 90 minutes.
Yeah. Well, it was 15 minutes, and we were back an hour later. So
thank you very much.
The conversion rate on that was not appreciated.
You can stop by the Free Lutheran Bible College Student Life Center and eat lunch at the Full Court Press. And I just was delivered a delicious pulled pork sandwich. That looks like a good bun, doesn't it?
It does. It almost looks keto approved, minus the bun.
Yeah, and I thank them for that delivery. I did not have a chance to eat, and it's going to be a while. So.
We're going to be here all afternoon, just about 2 minutes before game time. Just a quick preview. FLBC prevailed. The ladies prevailed yesterday evening at the 6 o'clock game, the 7-point victory for the Conquerors. We're going to turn around and do it again today. It'll be interesting how Coach Rachel Knoll counters with having a team with fresh legs.
Yes.
You don't have van legs, and it's all 10 same starters all the way across the board.
Van Legs was one of your nicknames
on
the basketball team at FLBC.
Also my favorite 80s band.
Van Legs. See, it's like Jump. OU81. No, okay, all right. So the big news, though, today is this is a memorial event for Denny Strand, who passed away July 2024 after a series of strokes. He was 72. I can't believe he was 72. Before he had the first major stroke, 2 months before, he had significantly outpaced me in a 5K, which doesn't take much, but still impressive for
low bar.
Retirement age. Good friend of the program, big family, many graduates, and we'll have a presentation between games to the family, and they are sponsoring as a family. They're sponsoring today's broadcast.
And we're very grateful to the Strand family. We've also got a pep band today. Talked to music director Andrew Hansen, full-time faculty member here at FLBC. We are down several instruments, but we have drums and we have trumpets, and that's all that matters for a pep band.
But do we have cowbell?
We might have more cowbell. We do not have a tuba.
We don't.
We're down a tuba.
So this campus has had the Black Plague going through
Mad cow disease and everything in between. It's crazy.
Yeah, anyway, so it's been something. And it really is. Every winter you get something in the dorms.
Dorm life, community life.
We're thinking about building a third dorm. We're going to name it Petrie Hall.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Student Life Center here at the Free Lutheran Bible College for today's contest between the Free Lutheran Bible College Conquerors and the Trinity Bible Lions. Please join us in a word of prayer. Lord, I just want to thank you for another day, Lord. I just want to thank you for this opportunity we all have here to watch, play basketball here, Lord. I just want to protect all the players, coaches, refs, everyone here, Lord, that you just guide them safely and just help them remind them that we are all doing this in your name, Lord. In your name I pray. Amen. Please rise, remove all headgear for the playing of our national anthem. And now for the starting lineups. First, for the visiting Lions. Number 2, JL Fisher. Number 10, Marlissa Ledgerwood. Number 13, Angie Soto. Number 24, Morgan Carlson. And number 34, Madeline Berkey. The Lions are coached by Rachel Knoll. And now the starting lineups for your FLBC Conquerors. From Brooklyn Park, Minnesota, number 10, Clara Rischel. From Brooklyn Park, Minnesota, number 21, Jojo Rischel. From New Hope, Minnesota, number 22, Lauren Jones. From Radcliffe, Iowa, number 23, Veronica Nessa. And from Valley City, North Dakota, number 24, Faith Peterson. The Conquerors are coached by Wendy Grevin, assisted by Shelby Grevin and Erica Bang.
And there are your starting lineups. Once again, for the visiting Trinity Lions, Fisher, Ledgerwood, Soto, Carlson, and Berkey. And for your home team, FLBC Lady Conquerors, Rischel, Jones, Nessa, and Peterson. It'll be Berkey jumping against Jones to get things underway this Saturday afternoon. A breezy Saturday afternoon in the Minneapolis area.
Otherwise warm and comfortable, but that breeze is penetrating.
It is, yeah, it might even be called windy. Here's the tip. Jones controls, tips it to Clara Rischel, and we're underway here in Plymouth, Minnesota. Jojo, top of the key, into the corner. Nessa, 3, first shot of the game, up a little bit long. Ball tried to be saved by Lauren Jones. Not quite. She doesn't quite get it off of Ledgerwood, and it's Trinity ball.
I learned a term in our junior high girls basketball team. It's a mom basket.
It's a mom basket.
When you really wanted it to go in as a mother, and it didn't, you count it.
Isn't that be every shot, though?
Well, that one looked particularly good from this angle.
Ledgerwood, top of the key, guarded by Nessa, gets it to Soto. Soto, pick and roll to Ledgerwood. There it is for 2, Marlissa Ledgerwood. We'll see if either one of these teams can shoot better than last night. Both teams were a little bit off.
It was pretty rough. The boys proved that the basket did actually have a hole in it.
Unforced error by Clara Rischel, double dribble called, coming back the other way early in the first quarter. This is JL Fisher. Guarded by Nessa, loses her dribble, gets it to Soto. Soto setting up her offense. Again, seems a little bit hobbled with that left knee, but played a majority of the minutes last night. Berkey, top of the key, 3, off right, long rebound comes down to Berkey.
Great rebound.
Soto reverses Carlson, left wing 3 for Carlson, long. Nessa rebounds, shortest player on the court. Peterson. Now to JoJo, top of the key. JoJo tries to get around Fisher, loses the ball, recovers, gets it to Lauren Jones, who reverses to Clara. Clara into the lane. Scoop. No call on the foul. She does not. Oh, she does get the shot off, and it's FLBC ball.
The where I learned the mom basket,
Yeah.
but her husband has your dream job. He designs board games.
Oh, I was going to say Corey Provis.
Oh, no, sorry. Yes. He designs board games
Oh, yeah, well, that's up there.
for a living.
Lauren Jones for 2, and we've got both teams on the board. 2-2, 8:27 to go in the first quarter. I like playing board games. I don't know if I'd want to design them. I'd probably end up hating them.
I forgot you actually have your dream job.
I'm pretty close.
Which is funny because you have mine. What does it mean? What does it mean if your employee's employee has your dream job?
I don't know. Administrative failure.
I think that's what that is. I'll take one for the team.
Morgan Carlson resetting the offense, gets it into Soto in the post. Soto, a little mini right hook, no good. Peterson on the rebound. FLBC in their 3-guard offense coming the other way. Lauren Jones, left baseline, curls around, hits Clara behind the dribble back, guarded by Ledgerwood. Loose ball, Peterson recovers. Clara, baseline drive, floater from 8, no good. Rebounded Soto. Now Carlson the other way in transition. Trying to press in the paint. Carlson looking for a seam. Good defense by Lauren Jones. Oh, Clara tried to jump the pass. Soto with the lane, blocked by Faith Peterson. Clara recovers. Rischel returns the favor to Peterson. Can't convert the layup. Rebound Fisher. JL Fisher guarded by Nessa. Finds a lane, kicks out to Carlson, right wing 3, buries it. Morgan Carlson for 3, the assist from JL Fisher.
See how well she set her feet?
Yeah, she was set for like 5 seconds
Yeah, it
there.
was. It goes a long way.
Lauren Jones into the lane,
Off of
dribbles
Lauren.
it off her foot, coming back the other way. FLBC aggressive, but not really holding on to the ball well.
I'm dying for a timeout so you and I can talk about the email we got.
Yeah, we'll get there.
We will.
Oh, or like a Marlissa Ledgerwood and 1 would be appropriate for.
Yes, or perhaps a Marlissa Ledgerwood and 1 followed by a timeout to give
Even
us more time.
Even more time. This is Emma Reeder checked into the game for Ledgerwood. We're talking about Ledgerwood. She's not even in the game right now. Reeder
It's
harassed.
not so much Ledgerwood. It's where she.
It's really Ennis, Montana. We're big fans of Ennis,
And
Montana.
really, I want to ask her why. Well, Ellendale and
Guys,
Ennis.
it's a downgrade
All-
in the
No
scenery.
offense. I love that part of the world.
Carlson misses the left-handed layup. Rebounded Laura Jones.
I'm practically from that part of the world. That's like northern South Dakota.
Yeah, I don't think
And
so.
yet still.
Jones for 2 in the paint. FLBC down by 1, 5-4.
It's a little bit like filming A River Runs Through It on the James River.
A little bit. Not quite. At least you didn't go with Bridges of Madison County or something like that.
Oh,
Jones with the
play.
steal and save. Recovered by JoJo Rischel. Here you go. She's got numbers. Tries to split the defense. Right in a layup up. No good. Rebounded by Berkey.
Faith did a great job of not picking up the cheap foul. She was
Yeah.
trying to contest for that rebound.
She was trailing but didn't quite have position. Good aggressive take by Jones there. Carlson, right wing, high post to Soto, low post now to Berkey. Berkey fakes one way, pivots right, nothing there. Rebounded by JoJo Rischel. Faith Peterson gets a cutting Rischel. Oh, and she's fouled in the act of shooting. She'll have 2 from the line. That'll be a foul on JL Fisher. First foul of the game.
Today's game is sponsored by the Strand family, but lacking a Strand family coat of arms. The Three Rivers Real Estate Team logo is up on our live stream. And they are a season sponsor, as are Cisco, Truestone, and Beyond Limits. First shot missed.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I went a little long with my part.
I'm off my rhythm. JoJo makes the second, ties the game 5-5.
And we're back.
And we're back. Soto brings the ball up the court, marked immediately by Clara Rischel. Passes to Reeder. Reeder finds Ledgerwood, high post. Ledgerwood tries to drive around Jones, nearly has her pocket picked, tied up on the floor. Jump ball between Nessa and Ledgerwood. Very aggressive on the floor. Nessa was all over that right away.
Fantastic help defense. So help comes before you're beat. So you just kind of back into that gap to make it hard. And if she's going to press it, then you dive after the ball. And that's exactly what.
Help defense is about closing doors.
Good training, Marshall Nessa. Or maybe Tara. Perhaps it was Tara Nessa.
Could be. Or maybe both. Lauren Jones, high post, turnaround jumper, fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Ledgerwood or Carlson. We'll see.
Ellendale is in North Dakota, Liz, but it is practically in South Dakota.
Ledgerwood picks up her first. Ledgerwood fouled out last game. This is another story.
She did. And Liz, I cannot say which board game company. A, because I'm not sure he wants to talk about it. B, because we would never mention a company that was not a sponsor.
But could be.
And C, I can't remember.
There's the rub. Jones makes the first one.
He is one of my more interesting friends. And I don't mean interesting in you like the third use of the word. I mean actually interesting.
Scare quotes.
He's fascinating.
Jones misses the second. Rebounded by Emily Potts back in the game. She saw some minutes last night. Not much, but Emily Potts in the game. Potts and Reeder in the game right now for Soto and Berkey. Carlson dribbles into trouble. Backs out, kicks out to Reeder. Finds Fisher underneath. Pass tipped out of bounds by Peterson. 13 on the shot clock.
Our rotation on this matchup zone is impressive.
They're really moving their feet well.
Yep. So if you're going to teach kids zone defense, you got to teach them man-to-man principles to play within it.
Ledgerwood under the basket off the inbound pads. Converts. She is so good in the post.
That was a beautiful seal on a baseline out-of-bounds play.
7-6, Trinity up by 1. Clara drives on Reeder. Three-pointer, no, just a little long. Reeder tips the rebound to Carlson. Carlson guarded by Nicetune. Nessa on the bench right now, getting a breather. Reeder harassed by JoJo Rischel. Ledgerwood drives right side.
Good
for a
help.
layup, no good. Rebounded by JoJo Rischel. She's got Nicetune and her sister.
Tough angle.
Tough angle on the pass,
Just
tipped
too
out of
deep,
bounds.
tough angle.
Trinity ball.
Okay, again, that's an experience thing, right? So if you run that lane, for Grace, you just run straight down the kind of the trailer lane. So if you take the first couple steps out and then run it wide and cut it in, it gives you some
Better angles.
But that's like if you haven't played basketball until you get to college, it's a hard thing to learn.
Yep. Carlson and Potts now on the bench for Trinity. And
great D.
it looks like we've got one of the Rischel twins, JoJo, taking a rest with Gracia Rolfe in the game for FLBC. Soto drives into the paint, kicks out to Reeder. Watching Reeder with the ball. She had happy feet last night. Oh, Reeder creates a seam for herself. Goes up for a layup. Fouled. Be a block on Nicetune, I believe.
Gracia was doing a nice job moving her feet, but Reeder was just too fast to get around. Look at that. She's moving her feet on the eventual replay.
Okay, we're about 10 seconds behind now. Oh, it'll be on Lauren Jones. Blocking foul on Lauren Jones.
On the help.
Reeder with 2 shots.
This is an
Makes the first.
announcer's jinx, but Lauren hasn't been in as much foul trouble.
Thank you for that. Way to
Last year it was a little bit like, you would
sneeze.
the pace of the first half would be measured by her fouls.
Clara rebounds the missed free throw, gets it to Gracia Rolfe.
Good job, Gracia.
Oh, Gracia fouled Nicetune. Nicetune fouled. Are they going to give her shots? I think that might have been a pass, but they're going to give her a shot.
Ball movement.
Yeah.
It's just so.
The ball movement is quick and decisive, which wasn't there last year for this team.
No, and I mean, honestly, a lot of that, you got 2 guards who happen to be related to one another very closely.
Yeah. And
About as closely as one can be.
played all through high school at Heritage.
Yes. 4th. They played a 4th.
I thought they played at Heritage.
No, they played a 4th.
Fourth Baptist?
Yeah. I'm guessing somebody would be offended if we just.
Oh, Nicetune follows.
I don't know who, but I'm sure we just offended somebody.
Well, if they played for Fourth, they certainly played at Heritage. So give me
That's
some.
good. There
give me some
it
slack.
is. There it is. Thank you, Liz, for helping me remember the superiority of South Dakota.
Reeder, left side drive, tries to get around Lauren. Doesn't work. Turnover. FLBC ball tied up 8-8 after the nice tune follow last possession.
Where are you on A&W?
I love A&W. It's a little too sweet as a root beer, but there's nothing better for root beer floats.
How about old school A&W with the angled roof still?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Webster, South Dakota.
Yep.
Hometown of Elizabeth McCarlson.
Small town A&W, that might be the best fast food burger you'll ever eat. Berkey trying to get through and around. Nice tune. Oh, Madeline Berkey backs into the paint for two. 10-8, Trinity leading. 2:22 to go in the first quarter. Nessa pump fakes a three-pointer, drives, tries to find a cutting nice tune. There's just too many legs in the way of that bounce pass.
And so some of those post skills that Coach Knoll has been training, kind of exposing us a little bit inside.
Soto drive, 6-foot jumper falls. Trinity up by 4. This is a different team than we saw last night.
It is, and this is another thing where Rachel is rebuilding her team, and by the time we rebuild our team, they've graduated and are now playing for Crown or Trinity.
Yeah, it's the 2 to 4 year thing is a little bit different.
It's a big deal. So she's spending this whole first year teaching some footwork to these post players, and then she'll get them next year and or the year after. And we just don't have that. So, but that's the JUCO curse. Not that we're a JUCO. 12-8. 2 minutes left in the first quarter. What's that email we got, Pastor Jason Goodham?
Well, Mrs. Ledgerwood sent us pictures as requested of Ennis, Montana, the fly fishing capital of the world, and it looks like a tourism brochure.
It really does, and it causes me to ask. It does not beg the question because that's an incorrect use of that.
No.
Right? It causes me to
question.
ask. It raises the question. How does one recruit one away from Ennis, Montana to, no offense, Ellendale, North Dakota?
We need to get Marlissa a post-game interview.
We need to ask this question.
Nice tune. Oh, just misses the layup from the nice lead pass from JoJo Rischel. Trinity comes back the other way, 1:45 to go in the quarter. After the timeout, it's Soto, Carlson, Ledgerwood, Berkey, and Fisher back to their starters. FLBC on the court with Rischel, Nice Tune, Rolfe, and Jones. Nice Tune tips the rebound to Lauren Jones. Here's Lauren Jones with the head of steam. Here's Lauren Jones into the paint. Decides to pull back instead of force contact, and no one was with her. Rolfe.
1-4. Where's the trailer?
Declare it. Lauren Jones now trying to finish that drive she started 5 seconds ago. Nothing there.
Beautiful job, Grace.
Grace, nice tune, hands it off to Jones who misses a jumper. Rebound comes out to Clara Rischel for 3.
Grace Rolfe on the rebound, kicked it out to Clara for 3. That was a great possession. Grace Nice Tune saved the ball on this end. She also tipped out a ball that she was going to lose on an offensive rebound to Berkey. Really nice play.
Nice Tune, markedly improved over last season. She's getting better every game. Ledgerwood passes to Carlson. Carlson into the paint, forces a pass out to Soto for 3. Little bit off left. Ball's going to bounce out of bounds. FLBC ball down by 1. 39.1 left to go on the clock.
Well, there's another example. Get Grace Nicetune for a couple more years. What happens? Or Shelby Grevin for years 3 and 4.
Yeah.
I mean, she might have rebounded Makes.
Rolfe on the wing. To Clara, top of the key, 3 from Rolfe. A little bit long. Ball comes down, rebounded by Ledgerwood. Ledgerwood harassed in an impromptu press. She finally passes out of it. Gets it to Fisher. Fisher lobs to Carlson. A little bit too hard on the lob. FLBC will have last possession 11 even on the shot clock. We're going to take this last possession all the way to 11.
Yes. This broadcast brought to you by Spinal Tap.
But it goes to 11. Clara to JoJo. Press broken, if that was a press. Clara, ball nearly stolen. On the baseline, Grace Nice Tune.
Oh, yes.
At the buzzer. Oh, it almost goes
but
in.
It was a good
Grace
shot.
Nice
We got
Tune.
a good shot.
Hit every part of the rim but the middle part.
Oh, that's good. Thank you for a number of sponsors for the season. Beyond Limits, True Stone Wealth Management, Cisco, and Three Rivers Real Estate Team.com. Also, Mark Johnson of AO1 Construction. And who am I forgetting?
Brent
Rock
Peterson.
Elm. Oh, yes. Joy Enterprises. Rock Elm And a number of places should actually sponsor us
Yeah.
and don't. So if you'd like to,
Including A&W Root Beer.
A&W Root Beer, Sandy's Donuts, and the Ennis, Montana Department of Tourism and Commerce.
And I'm just throwing this out there. If Freddy's Steak Burgers needs a local spokesperson, I would be willing to take that one.
So you're a pro on Freddy's.
I love Freddy.
So who loves Freddy's more, you or Phil Haugen?
It's not possible. Phil Haugen loves Freddy's more than Freddy loved Freddy's.
Okay, and you and I think you and I have a burger disagreement. No, it's a chicken sandwich disagreement.
Yeah, chicken
Do
sandwich.
we have any substantial burger disagreements?
I don't think so.
Okay, where are you on In-N-Out?
In-N-Out's fine. I
Okay.
like it. I don't crave it. It's fine.
Okay, and that's good because
It's
if
not
that
here.
one's close.
Yeah.
Where are you on Waffle House?
I love Waffle House.
Okay, that's good because that Waffle House is a polarizing subject.
Breakfast dives are where it's at.
Yeah, it's all right.
Soto to inbound to Carlson, and the second quarter is underway. Trinity visiting team, the Lions, leading by 1, 12-11. Carlson nearly has her pocket picked by JoJo. Passes out of it to Soto. Soto looks for a flashing post player. Wasn't there. They were both flashing at the same time. That's a traffic jam.
It is.
Ledgerwood, high post. Back out to Soto, now down to Berkey. Berkey immediately swarmed. Good idea by Clara, just a little bit aggressive on the closeout there. Got a handsy.
And that's her first foul, so
It's all right.
it's her second.
It's her
Never
second.
mind. So if Berkey's not strong with that ball, Clara pulls it down.
When did Clara pick up her first? I don't remember that at all.
Probably
Berkey misses the baseline three. Oh, no, that's Carlson. Forgive me.
probably
Soto on
between
the
Ennis
rebound.
and A&W.
Yes. Clara in traffic, looking for help, decides to go all the way to the basket. The scoop off the top of the backboard, coming back the other way. That's an automatic out-of-bounds play. Got to be a more technical term for automatic out-of-bounds play. What's the term for top of the backboard?
It broke the plane of the backboard
The plane.
and thus created a boundary condition,
That was
resulting in a baseline out of bounds. to
way
the
less
visiting.
cool than I hoped. Soto in the post, right-handed turnaround, no good. Rebound, Faith Peterson pushes it up to JoJo. Cross-court pass to Nessa on the baseline, now up to Peterson. This is JoJo in the lane for two, no good. Ball hard off the glass, rebounded by Berkey.
I think we could push tempo a little bit.
I think we could.
We have an advantage in guard quantity, and they have an advantage in post experience.
If we're pushing the tempo, I'd like to see our guards a little bit more under control around the basket.
Agreed. Yes, I agree.
Ledgerwood picks up a foul. It's going to be on Nessa or Clara. I hope it's not on Clara. It's not.
Nessa.
Nessa's first. Reeder and Potts checking in for Ledgerwood and Fisher. Smaller lineup now. Soto to inbound from under the hoop. Immediately gets it to Berkey. Passes up to Carlson. Those Rischel twins are getting pretty handsy on ball defense. Carlson into Berkey. Berkey double teamed. That's got to be a direct adjustment by Wendy.
Yep.
That it's Berkey is immediately getting double teamed in the post.
I like that.
It's a good idea.
Make a post player prove that he or she can handle the basketball. It's especially if the pass comes in low, just dig.
And it doesn't give Berkey any time to establish a post move because she's being harassed from two sides immediately.
Yep.
Berkey with the rebound.
Trinity can just flat out block out, can't they?
They establish position well. Turnover generated by JoJo Rischel. FLBC coming the other way, still down by 1. 8 minutes to go in the half. Nessa animatedly dribbling the ball, trying to get a foul call on that defense. Jones gets it to Peterson. Peterson hard to the basket in the post. Up. No good, but we'll be shooting two from the line. I imagine Berkey's going to get tagged for that foul.
That's 2 now on Berkey.
Ledgerwood with 1, 2 on Berkey.
So the thing about a larger post player, if the ball is low, they're just as tall as your shortest guard. So you might as well dig.
It was actually called on Potts, not on Berkey.
Really?
Yeah. Faith Peterson. Second one misses. Good. Strong rebound by Lauren Jones. Too far under the basket to do anything. Passes out to Clara Rischel. No good. Ball tipped out to Carlson. 12-12 as Peterson made one of her 2 free throws.
Clara
Another
just
turnover.
picked it off.
Layup up hard off the glass. No good. Clara just cannot find the distance on those short ones.
Nope. It's really interesting.
Reeder guarded by Nessa. Oh, Nessa, good defense. Reeder's shifty, but Nessa's just making her work. This is Carlson now.
I love the guard defense here. Switch
Lauren
back, switch
Jones
back, switch
agitating.
back. Switch back. There you go. Deep. Out. Okay, inner range, but out of rhythm. Good control, Veronica.
FLBC struggles shooting continued into this half. They're only at 21% for the game. Nessa,
Oh, I
has her
hate
pocket.
that. I just hate that.
The wraparound tip.
It's like it's an automatic. In my mind, it's an automatic foul.
So
Especially if it's not like desperation, but just lazy. Where it's just she just let her go around and tap from behind. You almost always get some elbow or arm or something in there. It just seems lazy.
well, even just across the back, right?
We had unrepeatable names for things like that when we were playing. I haven't always been a Christian, you know.
Nessa gets it to JoJo. JoJo in the lane. Runner no good. Rebounded by Ledgerwood. Carlson and Berkey resting on the bench for Trinity. Rolf and Nystuen on the bench for FLBC, which means your 5 starters are currently out there. Reeder into the post to Ledgerwood. Ledgerwood immediately marked by 2 players. Kicks out to Fisher. Now Soto in the post. Soto reverses to Ledgerwood. Left side 3, no good. Rebound comes down to Faith Peterson. That ball could have bounced 3 more times.
Yep. Good rebounding.
Nessa hands off to Lauren Jones. Lauren reverse under hoop. Come on, fall. Doesn't fall. 12-12. Soto likes that behind the back pickpocket move.
But I think she's hurt.
Lateral movement issue.
Yeah, I mean, she looks like she's not 100%.
Soto guarded by Clara. Oh, lob pass into the post. Ledgerwood was open. Recovers. Nothing there. Jones closes out. Probably picks up a foul. It's either going to be on Jones or Peterson. 2 fouls on Lauren Jones. Rolf and Nystuen check in for Jones and Clara. Potts and Soto take a seat with Berkey and someone not Berkey on the bench. I lost
One
track
more
there.
first half foul by Lauren Jones, and I will be accused of an announcer's curse.
You're already there. Ledgerwood makes the first. Ledgerwood again from Ennis, Montana. Fly fishing capital of the world. Ledgerwood misses the second. Rebound comes down to Faith Peterson, who skied for that rebound. JoJo running the point now. Kicks out to Nessa, left corner. Nessa dribbles out of some trouble. Hands off to
Faith's
Rolf.
ready to shoot.
Nice
Good
tune,
pass.
give and go.
Oh.
Oh, Rischel loses it. Good
Good
hustle,
hustle,
Grace.
Grace.
Nice tune. Nice tune. Lobs up to Nessa. Top of the key. 3 for Veronica. In! Veronica Nessa for 3.
Oh, the deep 3.
15-13. FLBC leads. 5:20 to go in the half. Emma Reeder, guarded by Nessa. Post entry pass to Ledgerwood,
Oh,
who's
my.
immediately double teamed. Stolen from behind by Rolf. Ledgerwood overplays her frustration and falls Rolf on the court 90 feet away from the basket.
That's really good defense.
Positive Wendy's strategy is to harass Berkey
Good.
and Ledgerwood and get under their skin.
So good, so good. And at half, I have a Strand family member. There are multiple Strands in attendance.
Are they coming down?
They are coming down.
Okay, I
Logan
don't-
Strand, the nephew of many of these Strands.
A lot of strands.
A lot of Strands. Actually, 3. I have 3 interviews. An interview of 3 Strands is not easily broken.
You got to a Strand pun before I did, and I hate
yes.
that.
No, it wasn't great though. I kind of wasted the joke. It wasn't that good. I'm still Pot's calling the kettle back. There's nothing there.
I was going to go with all of these strands are woven together by
Yes.
FLBC basketball.
That's right. So I have 3 Strands coming down between the two halftimes. So I have 1 interview at this game and 2 on the next.
All right. Timeout done. Everyone out of the timeout. FLBC ball. Nessa to Rolf. Rolf reverses to Peterson. Left wing 3 from Faith. A little bit hard. Can Nessa save it? Nope.
A younger Veronica Nessa would have dived into the concrete wall anyway. But she's wiser now.
Younger, older, wiser, less concussed.
Yes. Her Uncle Tud would have still at age 53
Would have gone through that wall.
through that wall.
Berkey, top of the key, marked by Peterson. Looking for some help. Boy, what defense by FLBC. This is a great defensive possession.
It really is.
Carlson kicks out to Reeder. 3 from the right side. Reeder nails the 3, and Trinity's back up by 1. That's, I think, Reeder's first shot of the game.
Could be. This is a good basketball game.
Peterson, coast to coast, and 1, Faith Peterson! Peterson with a head of steam, gets to the basket, makes the layup, and has an extra one from the charity stripe.
I was looking down at the stats, so I'm going to watch this three-point play on eventual replay. And it happened on my screen just as it happened in real life.
Imagine that.
IRL.
Technically sound way to run the break. Faith misses the and one, rebounded by Berkey. Berkey gets it out to Fisher. FLBC elects not to press. Conquerors up by 1 with just over 4 to go in the half. Soto sets her offense. Lobs into Carlson, who is cutting to the post. Lob wasn't there. Carlson wasn't ready. Carlson gets it to Berkey. Not really. Gracia Rolfe on the steal.
Great defense.
Peterson again, same thing. Blocked from behind by
man.
Soto this time.
I would have really liked to see the call there.
That, yeah. Peterson recovered the ball while standing on the line, so that'll be a turnover. Trinity coming the other way.
It's pretty clean, though, wasn't it? It's a swing.
The swing is what makes you question it. The brought the hammer down.
Yep.
Doing it all over again as if those 2 possessions didn't happen. High post to Berkey. Reeder, left wing, baseline drive, nothing there. Good closeout defense by Nessa. Berkey in the post, drives under the basket, straight up. Berkey converts on the layup from Reeder. 18-17, Trinity leads. We've got a seesaw battle here. Clara Rischel back in the game, running the point. Gets it to Veronica Nessa, reverses to Faith Peterson at the top of the key. Clara cutting, gets it from Peterson. Stopped by Soto on the drive. Now it's Nicetune on the low block. Tries to get it to Rolfe. Nicetune passes up to Nessa. 7 on the shot clock. Nessa drives, floater up, no good. Rebound, nice tips, gets it back, saves
Good
it.
job.
All right. Clara recovers, gets it to Faith Peterson. 15 on the shot clock. Soto's down in the corner, might have re-injured that knee. She's in a lot of pain. And we've got a ref's timeout with a player down in the corner. Soto has not been able to stand up. She is wincing in pain.
I hate to see that.
No, yeah, we didn't want to see that at all. She's got her left knee extended on the floor.
I know what it's like to try to extend a playing career past
Feasibility.
kneesability.
Kneesability.
My kneesability study has resulted in surgery.
Speaking of Strands, our trainer, live on the scene.
Dr. Dwayne Strand.
Father of men's basketball coach Logan Strand, an occasional color commentator.
Yeah, so I'm trying to think. All the Strands, so these are Percy and Judy's kids, both Percy and Judy no longer with us, Abercrombie, North Dakota area. All of Percy and Judy's kids, I don't think they're the pastor in the bunch. Or pastor or pastor's wife?
Maybe pastor's wife. Melissa,
That's
Groven.
granddaughter,
granddaughter.
but none of the kids.
Oh, okay.
So it's really interesting. But they're doing all kinds of stuff. A couple farmers.
Yep.
Couple, I think, crop insurance. A wife of a math teacher. Good friend Bobby Rudebush has been doing construction, CNC work all of his life. Did you know Bobby Rudebush at all?
I don't. I went to Bible school with Becky Rudebush.
Yeah, so Becky's mom and dad, Bobby and Jean, good friends of mine. Real Bobby, real father figure from when I was in Bible college.
Soto helped to the bench. Gives a couple nods. Going to probably get a breather at least for the half. We'll see what happens after halftime. So right now on the court for Trinity, who has a 1-point advantage. After that injury timeout, you've got Reeder, Berkey, Ledgerwood, Carlson, and Fisher. FLBC countering with nice tune Clara Rischel, Gracia Rolfe, Faith Peterson, and Veronica Nessa. Jael Fisher to bring the ball up the court. 2:38 to go in the half. Trinity leading by 1. Clara nearly picks her pocket. Gets it to Ledgerwood. Back to Fisher.
That's Soto's not being in the game is a huge deal.
Soto is a calming presence on this team.
Yes.
Nice tune from the lead. Pass from Nessa, no good.
Whoops.
Ball rebounded by the only person laying down, naturally.
Shortest player on the floor.
But it was a 6-inch player right there. After that scrum, nothing comes of it. Trinity comes away with a steal and or a rebound. 2 minutes to go in the half. Ledgerwood pressing the point against Rolfe. Ennis, Montana versus Lisbon, North Dakota.
Could there be anything more wholesome?
No. Nessa steals the pass from Reeder. FLBC coming the other way. A chance to take the lead late in the first half.
Trinity's thinking you should be able to recruit Lisbon, North Dakota.
Yeah, get your backyard set, Trinity.
Yeah.
Ledgerwood on the steal.
Because we're great at recruiting Minneapolis.
We're pretty good at recruiting the AFLC.
Yeah.
Berkey all alone under the basket. Post entry pass works this time. Trinity up by 3 now. 2017.
The geographic center of our student body used to be in Fargo, North Dakota. We've moved down to like Alex now.
Yeah. More Twin City students coming. Another turnover. Trinity gets Reeder in the post, fouled in the act of shooting. Veronica has 2 fouls now. Shooting 2, Emma Reeder. I'd tell you where she's from, but Trinity scrubbed all the locations in their witness protection program.
There's got to be a way. Should I effort it?
If you want to.
Let me try.
Reeder's first free throw up, rims out, no good.
Nice conversation last night with 17th year senior Marcellus Mencarini.
Your favorite and mine, Marcellus Mencarini.
Got a haircut. He said it's his dad haircut.
Yeah.
So he's married with child now.
Just trying to hang on long enough to play with his son.
That's right.
Floater from Rischel into the paint, no good. That was JoJo. Nice tune on the offensive rebound. Fouled. She'll get 2 from the line. This game has significantly slowed down in pace.
I think everybody's tired. JoJo Rischel was doing the jog up the floor, keeping the person you're guarding in the corner of your eye because she's as tired as you are.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to outrun everybody in your group, just have to be faster than the slowest.
Yeah.
When you're running away from a bear.
Correct. Nice tune, misses the first. So what makes it hard on me when I only have one angle at the court is that when the Rischel twins have the exact same hairdo,
they do.
It's just terrible.
Yes. Yeah.
Nice tune, misses both. Rebound comes down to Morgan Carlson. Morgan pushing it very hard up the court, trying to spread out the FLBC defense and probably tire him out just a little bit. Reeder harassed by Rischel. Double dribble. Oh, good ball defense by JoJo Rischel. 21-17. Trinity's got a 4-point lead, 47-7 on the clock.
Did you know that Trinity's roster has no hometowns?
Yeah, I did. I've been telling you this for 2 days now. It's been scrubbed. Clara to JoJo. Back to Clara. Grace Nicetune, high post. Clara, long 2. No good. That was JoJo long 2, excuse me. Rebounded by Gracia Rolfe. Nicetune in the post, up, no good. Rebounded by Carlson. Shot clock defunct now. 22 to go in the game. Foul in transition on Clara. That's her 3rd. That's a problem.
Bad foul. Don't like that.
Oh, it's only her 2nd.
It felt like the 3rd.
It felt like it's the quality, not the quantity.
We had the 3rd. That's 3.
Fisher misses the first. 21-17. Trinity still leading.
And the Rischel twins, by a fluke of the rule book, they get 10 fouls together.
Yeah.
To share.
If they had been like even closer numbers, you might not even be able to tell them apart. JoJo reverses to Clara. Clara for three, left wing. Oh, in and out. Nice tune. Touch rebound, no good. Ball comes down to Berkey. 8-7-6. Oh, in transition.
Bummer.
This is Fisher all alone. Layup up and good, and that's how the half is going to end. A nice little run. Last 2 minutes of the game for Trinity to extend the lead to 7. 24-17 going into the half.
I think.
When's the last time we scored?
Oh, it's been a while. It's. I'm looking.
You're all the way at the beginning of the game.
Oh, sorry. Went the wrong way. Thank you for waiting that one out, though. But we haven't scored since.
I think it was a Peterson free throw.
Yeah.
Yep. Layup by Faith.
4:15. So
That was 4 minutes without a point at the end of the half.
that generally will negatively affect the outcome of the half.
Adverse effects. Where are we? Where's the rest of the? No, down, up this way.
Up.
Up. All right.
Now go. This is great radio. Stats.
You
Stats
know I
right
love
here.
technology,
Stats.
but not as much as you see. There we go. FLBC for the first half shooting a robust 19%, but raise that to 25% when it comes to three-pointers. Trinity, much more normal-looking stats, 40.9 from the field, 25 from three, 50 from the charity stripe. Rebounds are dead even, 20-20. Turnovers, Trinity's got more turnovers than we do. It's just the quality of the shooting at this point.
I mean, 6 for 32 is bad.
It's very bad.
And ironically, it's better than last night. First half.
First half, it is.
Oh.
Some of these shots got to start dropping. Individual stats, Madeline Berkey leading the way for the Lions with 6 and 7 rebounds. Emma Reeder with 5. Melissa Ledgerwood with 5. 3 for J.L. Fisher, 3 for Carlson, and 2 for Soto. We'll watch her injury situation coming out of halftime. For FLBC, also evenly distributed scoring. Lauren Jones has got 5. Clara Rischel with 3. Veronica Nessa with 3. Grace Nicetune with 2, and JoJo with just 1 at the half. While you get queued up for your Strand interview, I'm going to rest the voice.
Yeah, I think you should. Thank you, Mrs. Berkey, for tipping us off. Madeline Berkey is from Nairobi, Kenya, and she's watching from Kenya. Is this perhaps our first ever live stream viewer from Kenya?
Guarantee it.
Her dad is at the game, flew in from Kenya, and boy, are his arms tired. Yeah. He's right behind us, by the way. So I might actually talk to him sometime, too. So I'm being joined momentarily in the Jason Goodham Memorial Broadcast booth by Dr. Dwayne Strand. Thank you very much. Production assistant Lexi Berg for stats. Appreciate it. So if you remember, if you get into here to talk,
Okay.
there you gotta get pretty close, actually. Jason Goodham and I, can you hear me? No, you can't. Hold on here. Let me try something. Can you hear me now?
I can.
Check 1. Can you? Okay, got you. You have to be pretty close to the microphone here. Jason Goodham and I fried our good headsets.
Uh-huh.
Static
It's
electricity.
that magnetic personality.
That's
you guys
exactly
have.
what it is. So, Dr. Dwayne Strand, thank you so much for giving us your son. He's done pretty well.
Well, I hope so.
Yeah, he has. So it's been quite the season. So, big weekend for the Strand family. When you think of your brother Dennis, what comes to mind?
Well, just being out here on the basketball court brings back a lot of memories of the alumni tournaments, actually.
Mm-hmm.
He, I don't know if you knew this, Wade, but he was actually played in one of the first alumni tournaments in 1974.
I believe it.
And I actually was there.
Okay.
So I witnessed it. It was a really small gym, but it was quite the start. And to see it continuing on for however many years it's been, 50-some years almost now.
Well, it's been a lot. I'm assuming this is you, right?
No, that's actually not.
But that we got this from you.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so campus news probably from the ambassador.
Correct.
The Lutheran ambassador, April 13th, 1982, the day that I turned 9.
Really?
Yes. A write-up of the alumni tournament in Campus News, and there's some good stuff. And some of the names in here is just crazy.
Oh, it's a who's who of
It is.
FLBS, I got to tell you.
Arden Jacobson, were you and Arden about the same age? You're a little older.
So I'm a little older than that. I think was 2 years older than Arden.
There was an
But I played
all-tournament.
with Ivor Berge.
There's an all-tournament team. Listen to these names: John Munfram, John Schlenk, Dennis Strand, Kermit Berge, Don Nash, Ivor Berge, Don Grothy, Mike Palke, and the current students Roger Quambeck. I can't imagine that Roger Quambeck was ever young enough to be called a current student. Kurt Tweet and Bruce Warwick, and a lot of these people have been on our broadcast or sponsored the broadcast or given us children.
Absolutely. It's an incredible read. Dennis's wife sent that to me and said, that you might find this interesting, which of course, yeah.
But you find, I know you well enough, you find almost everything interesting, so that's good. I do see one picture here. Steve Snipstead.
Yep.
I've never seen Steve Snipstead with hair. Yeah, so Steve's a current board member and become a good friend and certainly a friend of FLBC.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
What in the world?
No, it's a great thing to read and to see and to remember back in the day when this tournament actually wasn't as posh as it is now, where we have referees, we have our own gymnasium on campus. It's just an incredible experience to come back to. Back when we first started, it was a little less.
Little rough.
Yeah, it really was.
So, well, I want to get back to Dennis, but let's do just a little bit of nostalgia. What year did you attend here?
1975 to 77.
So the men's dorm would have been fairly new.
Yes, in fact, maybe within a year or two. But
Okay.
Yep, I spent both my years in the men's dorm.
So the real old timers, unlike you, would have
Right.
been saying, "I remember when everything was in the chapel. We didn't even have a women's dorm, right?"
Right. Now that predates even my oldest brother that came here, and he came in '68. So,
And
those
your
first-
oldest would have been
Ron.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, and Logan and I, or Jason and I were talking. So all of Percy and Judy's kids I don't think any of them became pastors or pastors' wives even, right?
No.
Some of the grandkids.
Right.
But that's really interesting.
Yeah, I keep telling people that 6 of the 8 spouses all came from Bible school, so we have all those connections, and we're sitting back there talking to some of them today. And of course, I'm an outlier because my wife actually went to Trinity.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. So where are her loyalties now?
Well, I hope they're with FLBC,
That's right.
but I think so.
We'll take her. So,
Yeah, exactly.
As rescuing people from the assemblies of God. That's what you've been.
That's been my calling.
That I guess. So we appreciate you and Kim so much. So Dennis, as I recall, probably 2016 was that the first stroke?
2017.
17.
Actually.
I remember
Yeah.
that we had a 60th anniversary. We ran a 5K, and I couldn't keep up with him.
Really? Yeah.
I mean, and it wasn't close.
It doesn't surprise me.
So, and by that time, my running days were mainly over, but I was a
Sure.
decent runner in the day. And then
Yep.
within a year, he has a stroke. It's like, it
Right.
causes you to number your days.
It does, and it just goes to show that we're not in control, and we get a certain number of days that God gives us, and we should use them.
So after I remember I visited him just a couple times over at Courage Kenny, and I mean, it just didn't look good at all for a long time. But in the intervening years, he had actually shot some baskets, right?
Oh, absolutely. In fact, he was shooting almost every day in his backyard. So when we came to visit, we would spend probably an hour out shooting baskets, and he would be in his wheelchair. He had significant limitations, but he would shoot in his wheelchair for hours on end, and you'd almost have to beg him to say, "We got to go in. It's too hot out here," or "It's too cold
Wow.
out here." So yeah.
So my earliest memories, I was a student at FLBC 1995 to 1997, and probably would have met you around that time for reasons you and I know. And
Yeah.
but I think Dennis and Deb had just been married recently.
They were married in '96.
Okay, and I
December of
remember going
96.
over to their house on Thursday nights to watch Seinfeld.
Really?
And that was the most rebellious thing I did
Wow.
at FLBC. And
Wow.
I blame your nieces and nephews for their deleterious
Oh, yeah.
impact.
I hear you.
So how many of your brothers and sisters are here today?
I'm counting now. I've got four of the 8, so 5 of us are here.
Gotcha.
So.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think 2 are missing.
2 are missing. So we got. So the next game we're going to be able to interview. I think Chuck's here.
Yes.
Who else is here?
Paul is here.
Paul's here too.
Joyce
Okay.
is here.
This is great.
And so.
It's a great family. I got a
Yeah.
lot of memories with all these people. So
So I got to tell you a story though.
yeah, let's hear it.
Of Dennis's, he loved basketball. He loved these things. He loved playing basketball. That was his thing. But he also loved to golf. So we worked together one summer, and we were painting houses outside. But he wanted to take the day off because he wanted to go golfing. And in Wapton, you could get an all-day pass.
Oh yeah.
So he said, I'm just going to go golf. So he did. He came back the next day, and I said, so Dennis, how'd golf go? Well, pretty good. I said, well, how long did you play? Well, I played 96 holes. I said, did you have a cart? Nope. He walked it. Did you have a pull cart? Nope. He walked and carried his clubs for 96 holes, and I'm pretty sure, in fact, he told me, he said, I had to quit. It just got too dark, because I'm sure his goal was to hit 100.
Oh, I'm sure. Well, I'm trying to think how many is that? So it's 5 rounds plus.
5 rounds plus.
And he walked it carrying.
Yep. So, just not a lot of people could do that.
No.
But that was his mentality was he would set a goal. He set goals in his life, and he would push to make those goals always.
Wow.
Yeah.
Something else. That is amazing. It's certainly an honor to have this today's games sponsored by the Strand family. And
Well,
I believe you made some contribution to scholarships, wasn't it, or something like that?
Absolutely, but it's all about just his memory and giving God the glory.
Good. That's good, and it's certainly a good memory. Thankful for the Strand family. Thank you for all of your inputs. So you volunteer trainer, unofficial team photographer, mother and father of Logan.
I kept statistics one game too.
You did
so.
keep stats. Oh, that's good. And Logan's had a hard season, wins and losses wise, but he has handled this, as has his entire team, so well. I'm just curious. When he was a kid growing up, they didn't lose a ton. Those are good teams. You as a father, what have you observed watching him go through this?
I'm pleased and just encouraged to see his attitude through all of this.
Yeah, Logan just stopped by.
Yeah.
It's as if his ears were burning.
Right, but it's really a credit to him and to his coaches, to Micah, to the players, how they've handled all of this. And some of the publicity that they've had, some positive, some negative.
Yep.
But I'm amazed how well he's done, and pleased because I think it just goes to show that God is working in this team.
Yeah, that for sure. And I do think last night was their best game they've played.
I agree.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I've seen them all that we've been able to see. Some of them we couldn't see because they weren't online. But yeah, they played, I thought, way better than what they played. And so I have hopes that this will continue.
I think so too. We've got some players coming in next year. And I sometimes wonder what it would be like if most of our players we get for 2 years.
Right.
And in 2 years, you can do a lot of development, and then you let them play.
Yep.
You know?
I mean, you look at Trinity, who is a four-year
Yes.
school, and you see the difference in their talent and in their maturity. And so, yeah. So
that's
we'd
good.
like to see this a four-year school.
Yeah, well, we've got the we
It's
do have
there.
the BA, but it's not for everybody.
No.
And no, we are enjoying very much. I was just telling Jason Goodham, former board member, and he was a great board member. He's a very good faculty member, but he was a great board member, and great board members are hard to find.
Yes.
I just feel really good about where the school is and the focus of the school, and you're weathering some of the storms over the past 5 years.
Correct.
And then the sports program, too. In my mind, the lack of on-court success for our men's team the last 2 years has cemented our purpose in doing athletics.
I agree.
It's brought a sense of peace to me that way.
I agree. And, to see where it's come from the early 70s till today, it's a testament to a lot of hard work, a lot of people willing to give, and, we hope that continues.
And I also, every time I walk into this building, I just think, I can't believe this is here.
Yeah.
And it's been 5 years.
Absolutely.
Our students don't know any different, but I'm like, you have no idea.
No, exactly. And to hear teams coming in and ranting, raving about the building and saying, wow, we didn't know this was even here.
It's pretty cool. So, Dr. Strand, thank you so much.
Sorry to take up all your time.
You
Thank
bet.
you for letting me talk.
Yes, absolutely. Dr. Dwayne Strand, brother of Dennis Strand, the gentleman whom we are memorializing today, and also the father of men's basketball coach and athletics director Logan Strand. A delightful conversation, Pastor Jason Goodham.
I imagine so. This is Wally Pipp back with you.
Yes. People don't know who that is.
That's all right. That's why it's funny.
That is. It's an inside joke. She's back. Miss Soto is back. Good to see. Can you talk for a second? I need to take off my sweatshirt.
It's what I do.
I worked up a lather.
Soto back from injury, inbounds to Carlson. Second half is underway. Carlson, Fisher, Soto, Berkey, and Ledgerwood. Those are your 5 starters back starting the second half. Same 5 starters for FLBC. Rischel, Jones, Peterson, and Nessa. Ledgerwood underneath, no good. Rebound by Lauren Jones. Presses the advantage the other way. 3-on-2. Cross-court pass to Clara Rischel, no good. Rebound tipped to Jones, misses. Rebound comes down off of Clara Rischel. Trinity going back the other way, still up by 7. Was Dr. Strand new surgery suture techniques with?
No, that's actually a model of my ACL. Actually, that could be a bit charitable.
That's way too intact. Carlson dribbles out, passes to Fisher, marked by Nessa. Berkey, 3. Oh, Madeline Berkey for 3 from all the way from Nairobi, Kenya.
I mean, that is pretty impressive.
It is. Clara, left side 3, no good. Rebounded, saved by Peterson, but into the hands of the awaiting Morgan Carlson. Trinity now up by 10. With the ball, Ledgerwood in the paint, goes around Jones, layup up and good. Jones hobbled after that. I wonder if she planted her knee wrong or she got hip checked.
She turned her ankle over and still didn't fall down.
Of course. Trinity up by 12. High post. Rischel dribbles out of it. 14-foot jumper. No good. Rebounded by Soto. FLBC just does not have the range
we
this
got the
weekend.
funk right now, too. I got
And
a little
they're
bit of
pressing.
funk going on.
There we go. That steal. Let's see if that helps. Clara intercepts the long pass. Comes the other way. One extra pass to Peterson. Inside. No good. Fouled by Soto. Peterson will have 2 at the line.
So it's a 13-0 run that we think will be ended by one of these 2 free throws.
We hope. So we're into 6 full minutes without a point for FLBC right now.
Which generally is a negative.
It's harmful.
So did you see this campus
Faith
news
makes the first. I did not.
from the Lutheran? It's fantastic. It's just fantastic. My 9th birthday.
I was not yet 2.
And a well-written article.
Peterson makes both. Oh, look at that.
And which makes me think that the article's mainly correct in the main, but there's Steve Snipstead.
Look at that.
All right, I'll quit now. This is bad radio.
Look at all those pictures we're looking at that you guys can't see.
Ennis, Montana, and board member Steve Snipstead with hair.
With hair. With the flow.
Yeah, pretty impressive.
JoJo, top of the key 3, short, rebounded by Nessa, kicks out to Clara. Clara, left side 3. Get it. Oh,
Get
my
in.
goodness.
Get in.
We are cursed.
Good job.
Jones
Good job,
strong
Jones.
after the rebound foul. That's going to be either on Carlson or Ledgerwood.
It's Ledgerwood. 3.
Morgan Carlson for the first.
I'm like 0 for 4 today.
You would have been killed like 7 separate times in the book of Deuteronomy.
That's that's a deep cut.
Jones makes the first one.
Unless you're at a Bible college.
Playing a Bible college.
That's right.
Jones makes the first, lead down to 9. Jones makes both, and if we have to do free throws to get back in this, by golly, we will.
So I'd like to get I want to get Mr. Berkey's attention because I would have guessed she would have been from Grand Forks.
Northwood.
Yeah.
Berkey for 3, same spot, same result. Madeline Berkey's happy.
That's a problem. That's a problem for us.
If you just want me to call, you can go up and talk to him right now.
No, I'd rather.
You don't trust me.
That's offense.
Offensive foul on Clara. No,
JoJo.
it's on JoJo. Again, same hairstyle. Not fair.
Okay, but that's JoJo's
First.
It says it's the first. I think there's.
We got some discrepancies on the score sheet.
I think we have a discrepancy.
Trinity up by 11,
No, we don't.
32-21, 7:04 to go in the third quarter. I almost did my half error. Carlson loses the ball on the drive. Ball tipped to Lauren Jones.
Good
Lauren
pass.
lobs to JoJo. Chased by Fisher. JoJo up, no good. Goes up too strong. Boy, between JoJo and Clara, they got to find a basket here. Nothing there. Jones saves the ball off the rebound, steps out of bounds. Trinity ball. I got to see this, and I'm not picking on JoJo and Clara.
Well, no, but what they're doing is we're short. We got to get the ball off quick, and so the shot blockers block shots, and it makes you think you got to change your shot. But the truth is, you need to keep shooting. You need to make the shot blocker block shots. But that's the mental part of shot blockers.
JoJo and Clara are combined 1 for 20 this game. That's just not normal.
Wow. Did you know that John Schlink played? The grandfather John Schlink played in this alumni tournament.
Did he?
He did.
I don't doubt that. Berkey, same spot. This time doesn't get a shot off. Gets it to Soto in the post. Soto reverses to Carlson, who loses it out of bounds.
That was a great pass.
It was. Soto is a good player. I would love to see her healthy, just to see what she does with it.
Like Eric Davis or David McCarty.
Let's go with Eric
Jason
Davis.
Kubel.
Let's go with Eric Davis. JoJo forces a post pass into Lauren Jones.
David McCarty was more of a bust, I guess, than an injury case. But
McCarty, Twins fans hung some hopes on him in the early 90s. Off the turnover, Trinity coming, 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Fisher with the ball, guarded by Nessa. JoJo Rischel currently sits on the bench getting a rest with Nice Tune in. Morgan Carlson getting a rest on the Trinity bench with Reeder back in the game. I'm watching Emma Reeder's mannerisms, and it would not shock me one bit to find out she's related to Jordan Knoll.
yeah, could be.
Missed 3 from Berkey. Rebound by Clara Rischel. Lobs up to Lauren Jones. Presses into the paint. Nothing there. Rebounded by Berkey.
The size of Trinity has altered FLBC's shooting approach.
Yeah, and they are anticipating coming up against the block every shot they have now, and that's changing the results.
And so now Lauren's getting a little handsy, just trying to force something. It's when, and it did a great job with the ball pressure.
Lauren, guarded by Reeder, up left-handed layup. Lauren
There it is.
Jones ends the field goal drought.
That's what
FLBC down by 9.
We needed a heavily contested left-handed layup.
Oh, I'm watching Soto, and she's just
me
got to
too.
be in pain.
Yeah, she is. That's.
This is Clara Rischel now. Marked by and it's in her head now.
Bad. It's got to go up.
Jones for 3, off right, no good. Ball straight. Oh, almost saved by Nessa.
Kids make shot blockers block shots.
Clara just needs to find a hoop right now.
I was of a mindset as a undersized player who spent some time in the post. Foul by Nice Tune on the drive. Shooting 2 will be
Gail Fisher.
Gail Fisher. I always have a mindset that sometimes if you just throw up a sacrificial basketball for a post player to swat out of bounds,
they'll get slap happy the rest of the game.
Oh, my.
Yep.
Get them jumping out of their shoes.
JoJo into the game for Lauren. Lauren looks a little bit winded. She's trying really hard right now.
They are. And two games in a row. I haven't heard of any illness on the women's team, but I'm guessing the plague, the pestilence that stalks among us probably has hit both dorms.
It has. The women's team seems somewhat spared. Fisher misses both, but Berkey gets the offensive rebound. Berkey, good aggressive rebounding right now. Peterson on the steal, passes it out to Clara. Clara pushes it up, 3-on-3. Rischel and nice tune. Clara straight to the hoop, layup up. No good! You have got to be kidding me. This is mathematically impossible.
There's just no explanation. I mean, there's just no explanation.
Nessa drags a foot, doesn't get called for it. Peterson reverses to JoJo. Nice tune in the paint. Nice tune short on the jumper. Good hustle from JoJo. Can't come down with the rebound. That's Ledgerwood. 4 minutes to go in the quarter. Trinity up by 9. Ledgerwood to Carlson. Reverse pivots in the paint. Kicks out to Reeder. Left wing 3. Reeder up short. No good. Rebounded by Clara. Clara to JoJo.
Keep shooting.
Shooters shoot. JoJo early 3. Short. Gets her own rebound. Hustle on the floor. Tries to get it to Clara. Emma Reeder aggressive. Oh, they gave them a jump. I don't know. I agree with that. Reeder had possession.
Oh, so you thought it was maybe going to be a foul.
Yeah, it's reaching around the body on that.
Okay. I think grabbing Reeder and pulling her onto her back so she could grab the ball was probably the.
Yeah, that's where I
that
thought
would be.
Yeah.
So you saw.
I saw the same thing you did.
All right. Well, I saw it through the eyes of a partisan. Timeout on the floor by Trinity. It's now 32-23, 3:39 left in the third quarter.
What do you got for us?
I have a read. I thought I had a read. If only we had a reader.
If only.
Oh, where were we? Sorry, everybody.
And the timeout's over. We're back.
FLBC Athletics brought to you in part by Caleb Carlson of Three Rivers Real Estate. For help selling or buying your new home, count on Caleb Carlson, FLBC basketball alumnus and real estate expert. Caleb at threeriversrealestateteam.com.
Clara with the ball under the basket. FLBC rewarded on that jump ball. Gets it to Nice Tune. Nice Tune from 14. Banks it in. Grace Nice Tune for 2.
Known shooter, Grace Nice Tune.
Shooter shoot. FLBC down by 7. Carlson with the ball, guarded by Clara. Now Berkey. Back to Carlson. Oh, Berkey loses the two-man game, loses the handle. This is JoJo on the ground with Reeder. It's two scrummers scrumming right now.
And into the game comes Lauren Jones and Gracia Roth. Gracia Roth, 2023.
Yes.
No, 2022 North Dakota State Wrestling Champion. And Lauren Jones, her understudy.
Yeah. Lauren, the most aggressive player on the court. Berkey loses the ball in the post, somehow goes to the basket. Ledgerwood underneath, misses the layup. Ball tipped out of bounds by Trinity. FLBC ball can close the gap yet again. 3:02 left in the third quarter. Clara brings the ball up for FLBC. She's got Nice Tune in the high post. Doesn't want it quite yet. Gets it to Rolfe on the wing instead. Rolfe into the post. Lauren Jones, elbow, no good. Nice Tune with the rebound up, no good. Rebound comes down to Ledgerwood, who is elbowed in the mouth on the rebound by Jones, who goes up and gets the and one. Oh my goodness, Ledgerwood was just drilled in the mouth on that rebound.
And just like that,
we're down by 5. Jones is fired up. Ledgerwood probably got to come out and take care of a fat lip real quick.
That's a fourth foul, too.
Oh my, I didn't even notice that. 4 fouls on Ledgerwood, and for her trouble, also got punched in the face. Jones misses it. Nice Tune with the rebound, straight up. Grace misses it. Rebound, Rolfe. Rolf trying to go up, dribbles underneath the basket, tries to hand off to JoJo. JoJo dribbles out of trouble, gets it to Clara, top of the key. Come on, Clara. Come on, Clara. No. Nice tune with the rebound.
Oh,
No good.
so close.
Soto gets fouled.
Now we're
going to
go the other way.
Rebounding.
Okay, but again, the shots aren't going, but the aggressiveness is there. They're fun to watch. It's a fun game. It's a fun team to watch. If they just make some baskets, I mean, how many times is Clara Rischel going to go 1 for 14?
Never, ever again.
And JoJo is 0 for 10.
I think this is Grace Nystoon's best game as a Conqueror, though.
I think so, too. She's shooting 2 out of 10.
J.L. Fisher drives to the net like a tent peg for 2.
You've been waiting for that.
I've been waiting 2 days for that. Gracia Rolfe, nice tune. Now Lauren Jones forces it to JoJo, no good. Blocked by Fisher, who gets the rebound. Soto pressing it in transition, gets Reeder. Reeder cross-court pass to Carlson. Carlson tries to get around Lauren. Good D by Lauren. Berkey somehow comes up with that errant pass, gets it to Reeder. Reeder airballs it, rebounded by Lauren Jones. Jones tries to force it to Clara. Now it's got numbers. We got numbers. JoJo to Clara. Clara into the paint. Floater over Soto. Blocked. Clara comes down with the rebound. Let's get an offense set. FLBC down by 7. Gracia Rolfe on the baseline. Drives to the basket. Gracia up strong. Left-handed layup. Good! Gracia Rolfe for 2. You don't see that too often from Gracia.
No, you don't. She's turned into a pretty good player. She's left-handed.
Oh, that's why it worked out well.
She is left-handed.
Yeah. Timeout. Rachel
Trinity.
Knoll. FLBC is clawed back into this game, down by 5. 1:19 to go in the third quarter.
Oh, this is it's an entertaining game.
We kind of hit our 7-minute lull, and we're waking back up from whatever that was.
I don't know either. So I am texting with my wife.
And not doing ad reads.
I am sorry, I'm texting. My wife is more important than this.
What do we even pay you for?
I'm not even sure. Cut my salary in half. I mean, for this job, not the other one. For 60 years, the Free Lutheran Bible College and Seminary has been establishing students in the Word of God for life in Jesus Christ on campus in Plymouth, Minnesota. For more details on our focus programs in Bible and ministry, visit flbc.edu. We say, start here.
Go anywhere.
Grounded in God's Word. We've never done that before. I thought you did. You ran with that pretty well.
I was about a half a second off. I was not expecting it. Did not have my hands up.
I'm going to sponsor, next year, I'm going to do a game sponsor for the epistemology song.
Oh, boy. I will be in San Diego.
Yes.
Lauren Jones misses the layup off the turnover. Lauren Jones gets the pass, misses that, rebounded by Fisher. Fisher turns right into Lauren Jones for the jump ball. FLBC has the possession arrow. Things are starting to get a little bit physical out there right now.
Lauren Jones, while I was making a joke, had a beautiful steal. It did not end with a layup, but beautiful steal nonetheless.
Lauren doesn't have an off switch.
No, she does not.
JoJo steps into a long jumper, airball, rebounded by Soto, nearly dribbles out of bounds, dribbles into a trap, gets it to Reeder. Good hustle defense by JoJo. Ritual picks her pocket. Now JoJo, 1-on-2, straight to the hoop, around Soto. JoJo up, no good. Got 2 from the line, though, on the foul from Soto. Trinity's getting visibly frustrated with FLBC's harassing defense.
That's good. So our eventual replay is now about 2 minutes behind.
You speed that up a little bit, huh?
Trying my best.
JoJo misses the first. My goodness.
So the Richelian combo is now 1 for 26.
What's from the line?
It was a 3-pointer. From the line, well,
JoJo hits one. All right, let's see if that turns it on.
2 for 5.
FLBC down by 4. 52.2 left on the clock in the third quarter. Soto harassed by Gracia Rolfe. Oh, Gracia, good feet on defense.
She really does, yeah.
Berkey into Peterson.
Get through that.
Soto and Rolfe.
If you fight through these ball screens.
Perimeter defense, unbelievable. Right, post entry to Morgan Carlson. Carlson gets it to Berkey. Berkey reverses to J.L. Fisher, who misses the 3. Berkey unmarked. Berkey with the second chance points. Trinity up by 6, 36-30, 15-14, 13 on the clock in the third quarter. JoJo finds a lane to the basket, scoop, no good. Rebound down to Berkey. Here comes Trinity the other way. Oh, this run could negate everything in the last 4 minutes. Reeder tries to get around Nessa. Reeder throws it up, fouled in the act of shooting. That was a heads-up play by Reeder.
Yeah, it was. So she turned it on the ground foul into a shooting foul with a quick release. Madeline Berkey is up to 14 points and 14 rebounds.
I was going to say about 600 rebounds.
Crazy. Watching this replay.
Nessa's third foul. Reeder makes the first. Now it's a 7-point lead just like that. 0.8 of a second left on the clock.
So 3 on Nessa. Nobody else is really in foul trouble.
Other than Ledgerwood for the other guys.
Yeah, for 4.
Reeder makes both. That might be, so far, that might be the play of the game from Emma Reeder.
Yep.
Right.
So setting the fourth quarter, 38-30. Nobody in foul trouble really substantially except for Marissa Ledgerwood. Madeline Berkeley, 14 points, 14 rebounds, viewed by her dad who flew in from Kenya. For FLBC, Lauren Jones with 11 points and 6 rebounds. 7 rebounds for Grace Nystuen, an overall good floor game. But the story of the game is the shooting. It's disorientingly, it's inexplicably bad shooting. 8 for 18 from the free throw line for FLBC. 10 for 58 from the floor.
And 2 for 13 from 3, which, it's only marginally worse than what Trinity's shooting from 3, but the difference is Trinity's shooting 40% from the field and at least 50% from the line.
And that's the ball game.
Yeah, and it's the ball game because Trinity is losing the turnover battle 22-9.
Wow, and then offensive rebounds, we have 16 offensive rebounds. Okay, so that means we have 11, and then where's the turnovers? There it is, 22-9. So that's 13 possessions different.
And we've done nothing with
offensive rebounds, that's 11 possessions different. So we have had 24 more possessions in this game, and we're down
by 8.
Almost impossible. I would have said impossible.
But
except
it's right here on the screen.
It's happened. We have 15 steals. Points off turnovers, though, we have 7, and Trinity has 8. So we have, it's just, inexplicable. It's something you can fix, but right now it is in their heads. So get a couple baskets and things might pick up.
Oh, JoJo picks Reeder's pocket. JoJo fouled from behind by Emma Reeder. Okay, to start the fourth quarter, let's do this the right way. Carlson, Berkey, Reeder, Soto, and Fisher. FLBC out with the Rischel twins, Nessa, Jones, and Peterson. So we've got our 5 starters. Trinity's got their 4 starters minus Ledgerwood and replaced by Reeder. JoJo's first free throw, good. Back down to 7-point deficit.
This is where a trained color man would say something insightful.
I was waiting for it. JoJo makes both. 6-point deficit. Carlson's going to run the point for a little bit with Soto hobbled. Now Reeder, now Soto.
Carlson knows how to use the screen, doesn't she?
Oh, my goodness, yes. Forced pass into Berkey underneath, tipped out of bounds. Still Trinity ball, 14 to go on the shot clock. Soto with the ball underneath the basket. Lob to Berkey. Over to Fisher on the right elbow. Into Carlson in the paint. Turnaround, layup up, no good. Rebounded by Clara Rischel.
Let's see if FLBC can get something going.
Faith Peterson in the post, no good. Rebounded by Berkey. I thought that was, what is going on?
Yeah, it's in and out. Well defended by Berkey.
That ball was 2/3 of the way down the cylinder.
It really was.
Carlson lobs to Berkey, a little bit too much mustard. Will be going the other way.
So the good news for Trinity is if you've committed 24 turnovers through 3 quarters plus, and you're up by 6. Yeah, but FLBC, if they just start making some of these, converting some of these turnovers into points, it's a whole different game.
Nessa, 3 from the left wing. Veronica Nessa makes it rain, and it's a 3-point deficit.
Finally, yay, basketball.
Oh, man, did that feel good.
We just wanted to make sure that basket had a hole in it. Ooh.
Oh, good back cut, a little bit errant pass stolen by JoJo. Now Nessa around Fisher. They're going to get her a travel on that. Nessa tried the hesitation but dragged her foot. I thought she may have been hacked before that happened.
Or tied up, one of the two. But if you're a little stronger with that, go straight up through the basket.
Yeah.
But that's hard when you're the smallest player on the floor.
What got her was the hesitation.
Yep.
That's where you notice the feet. Fisher gets around Nessa, who might have rolled her ankle. She's a little bit a step slow. Reeder on the baseline misses the 12-footer, rebounded by Clara, who protects the ball, gets it to JoJo.
Man, we've been rebounding well.
This is Lauren Jones to the baseline, almost loses the ball, dribbles out of it, gets it to JoJo. JoJo finds a cutting Clara from the paint. No!
Just can't buy a basket.
It hurts. It hurts.
It does. She's a good shooter.
Fisher dribbles it off a foot, recovered by Peterson, up to Jones. Jones accelerates for the lay-in. Lauren Jones for two. It's a one-point game.
Wow. As bad as we're shooting.
Oh, man. 38-37. Soto with the ball. 7:40 left on the clock. Fisher strong in the post. Up. No good. Rebounded by Peterson. Fisher wanted to fall. Ball nearly stolen with a lazy pass. Here
Everybody's
comes Clara.
tired.
Here comes Clara all the way to the baseline. Dribbles out of that wisely. She was out of control.
Everybody's tired on the floor except for your announcers.
I'm a little tired. Peterson, layup, no good. Rebound, Lauren Jones. Yes! FLBC has the lead, 39-38.
And our shooting percentage is all the way up to 20.3%.
Just like that. Ledgerwood back in the game, working on Lauren Jones, who wanted the shiver. Oh, Lauren's going to get a little too aggressive. She's going to get punished pretty soon. Here comes Clara. Clara pushes it up, tries to get it to Nessa, stolen by Berkey, back the other way. Oh, these teams are fighting right now.
Yeah.
Emma Reeder has her pocket nearly picked by JoJo. Whoa, what a play by JoJo. Could she come up with it? It's going to be a jump ball.
Oh, what a play.
Oh, my goodness.
What a play. And you got to say that JoJo and Clara's overall floor game has not been hurt by their bad shooting.
No.
And Rachel Knoll is going to sub in.
Here comes Morgan Carlson.
Going
to come in for Fisher. No, I keep calling her Fisher. It is Fisher, right? Yeah, JL Fisher.
Wow.
I want to call her Jenna Fisher, and that's an office reference.
Totally.
I'm all discombobulated.
Okay, that's a timeout called by Wendy Grevin, I think. Is that right?
Yes.
No.
By Rachel Knoll.
Okay, but she's down to one now. And I'll tell you, that's a good timeout for FLBC.
It is. We get the rest, and we still can control 4 more clock stoppages. You got something for us there, color guy?
I do. If you're, that was derisive. Seemed gratuitous. Accurate, but gratuitous. If you're looking for solid biblical resources, make sure to visit the media page at the Free Lutheran Bible College and Seminary. You can find short courses, seminars, and audio or video interviews with interesting and insightful guests at flbc.edu/media. I would invite you to look at the seminary symposium that was recently posted from our January time. It was very good. I really enjoyed it this year.
Dr. Reed Lessing.
And there's also an interview with Philip Dearborn, president of the Association for Biblical Higher Education, where he and I looked at some trends and what's happening in higher ed, and I think it's worthwhile. I'm not sure. Honestly, I'm not sure how many people really understand the purpose of higher ed. So,
I don't think so. Well, it's college. You and I are coming out of a generation where college was encouraged and almost forced and taken for granted.
Yep. It's a way to get certified to make money.
Yep. Jones misses the turnaround jumper, somehow comes down with the rebound, tries it again, and gone! Yes. Lauren Jones hustling all over the place. It's a 3-point lead for the Conquerors.
I can't explain to you the shift.
Lauren's going to get the foul on that time. Little too aggressive, overplaying that pass. You know what? I got to say, I think Marlissa Ledgerwood is the calmest basketball player I've ever seen.
Well, if you grew up in Ennis,
just
Montana.
Tranquil, yeah. It's just there's no troubles in Ennis.
No, only fish.
Fly fishing, mountains, and fish.
So it's a 20-6 run.
Ledgerwood into the post to Soto. Soto turnaround hook, no good. Rebounded by Berkey. Good rebound by Berkey. Ledgerwood top of the key. Over to Berkey, left wing 3. Berkey short on that, rebounded by Clara. 5:52 to go in the game. FLBC up by 3. Here's Lauren. Lauren dribbles in, skip pass to Nessa, baseline to JoJo. JoJo Rischel hits it for 2. The Schneid has been offed.
That's good. I'm getting text messages from my daughter's basketball game.
Oh boy.
The team they clobbered this morning is clobbering them. I don't understand this sport.
Junior high basketball.
Junior
right?
high basketball.
Carlson misses the turnaround post play. FLBC with another rebound. And now Trinity fighting a case of the misses.
Elizabeth McCarlson, 10 out of 10, recommends Seminary Symposium interviews from all years. But you cannot take her at face value. She is Jason Goodham's parishioner.
Yeah, you don't have to take our word for it. Reading Rainbow reference.
I think there's a. I'm too old for Reading Rainbow, believe it or not.
Wow. JoJo misses the scoop layup. They both, two FLBC players tip the ball into each other. Lauren ends up stealing it. Gets it to Clara. Clara into the paint, reverses to Lauren. 8-footer on the baseline. Lauren Jones is on fire. She cannot miss.
Midi magic. 45-38. There is some real weariness going on for Trinity, though.
Oh, all the players are tired, but Trinity feels like they're worn.
And Melissa Ledgerwood is on the perimeter.
Playing with 4 fouls. Soto, quick pop 3, no good. Rebound comes down to Clara, who was nudged from behind about 8 feet.
They did not want to foul her out. That's what that was.
JoJo around Ledgerwood.
They just fouled
the
her
foul.
out.
That was intentional on JoJo's part.
Yeah,
JoJo was not
it
getting
was.
away from that without shooting over
Well,
Ledgerwood.
right down here, JoJo kept her balance, or it would have been a foul. So back down here, that was intentional. So
they hit Berkey with
hit
that,
Berkey
not
for
Ledgerwood.
it.
Right, JoJo shooting 2. Misses the first, back iron. FLBC still up by 7.
It's about the 4th time that I have steadfastly declared the identity of the foul, and it wasn't.
I know. You're on a roll.
The Schneid. Wow. How did she
Lauren
get that?
Jones gets another rebound. Back to Lauren. Lauren into the paint. Decides not to. Gets it to JoJo. JoJo Rischel off right. Rebound. Faith Peterson. Back to JoJo. JoJo blocked by Soto. Soto gets the rebound. Here comes Trinity.
I'd like to see Faith just force that right back up.
I know. It's got to go straight up. Reader.
Whoops.
Oh, Lauren's got the foul going through Carlson trying to get that pass. 7-point lead FLBC.
That'll be her 4th.
Ooh, that would change things drastically.
It would.
Wonder if Wendy's going to get Lauren out of there. Yep, nice tune's coming in right now.
Just give her a break. 'Cause you might as well.
Yeah.
Because if you foul her out, then she's going to get all the rest she needs. So might as well give her a little break, give her some rest, and
Probably Mark come back in about 2 minutes left.
you're less likely to foul if you're refreshed.
Yep. Carlson guarded by Nice Tune. Now Reader guarded by JoJo. Ledgerwood back on the badge for Trinity. This is chess right now. Ledgerwood and Jones both on the bench for Trinity and FLBC. Reader to Fisher. Fisher into the paint, pulls up from the free throw line, decides not to shoot it, gets it over to Berkey.
Good defense, Veronica.
Berkey to Soto. What do we got, 3 in the key?
No. We have broadcast difficulties. That was a 30-second shot violation.
Oh, I wasn't even paying attention to the clock, and neither were the Lions.
Well, it looks like we have a live stream problem.
It could be.
Aaron Torminen says if anyone needs another outside recommendation as to the Seminary Symposium videos, highly recommend. Thank you, our Saviors Lutheran Church in Stanley, for helping to supply the equipment, not the equipment that's malfunctioning at this current moment, but the equipment that we use to record those sessions. 3:32 left in the 4th quarter, 45-38 advantage for FLBC. Pastor Jason Goodham, what are you looking for in this last third of the last quarter?
If I'm Coach Wendy Grevin right now in this huddle, what I'm telling our guards is, I know you're trying to get it back into the flow. I know you're feeling it. We need to start extending possessions. There's only so much Trinity can do to get back into the game if we eat clock.
Yeah, the only problem with that is most of our offenses come in transition and because of pressure.
It has, but it's also come from Lauren doing that, and Lauren's not in the game right now, so you just got to give
Yep.
it a different look.
I think so too. So run good offense, take good shots, and then apply your pressure and get the tempo up on defense.
Yep,
That's a hard thing to do, by the way.
I agree.
That's a John Wooden, Dick Bennett kind of thing.
Clara for 3, left wing, off back iron. That's not what you wanted to see. Rebound Trinity.
That's
Here
the
comes
opposite of
Ledgerwood.
what we
That's
did.
exactly the opposite. Ledgerwood tries to go through. Reverse pivot. Marlissa
That was
Ledgerwood
nice.
for 2. That play will be in a textbook sometime.
Stay with us between games, and I don't know if we're going to keep it running
Or
or
start a new
start a
stream.
new. I just don't know. But stay with us. It's going to be a new stream started right away, so you can hear the Dennis Strand Memorial
Reader with the
event.
steal. Reader with the steal, and that's all right because Veronica got away with the travel. Reader for 3, short. Rebound comes straight down to Berkey.
Yeah, so we're going to go right
Carlson in the paint, travels. Ball was
So,
on the floor, and Carlson traveled. All right, resetting now. 2:38 to go in the game. FLBC up by 5. Full court press from Trinity. Reader, Fisher, Berkey, Ledgerwood, and Carlson. FLBC with Peterson, Clara, JoJo, Nessa, and Lauren Jones back in the game. Oh, what dribbling by Clara to get out of that. Clara, bounce pass. Nessa, left side, 2, no good. Rebound, Emma Reader, shortest player on the court. Carlson coming back the other way. Gets it up to Fisher. Fisher nearly loses it. Gets trapped on the baseline. Errant pass gets recovered
Oh,
by
man.
JoJo.
JoJo, good hustle.
JoJo sprained 4 ankles on that play.
I love the aggressiveness going after the ball. Just, I'm not going to let you take it away. I'm not going to let you take this away.
All right, Morgan Carlson, that's only her second foul. Carlson asking where exactly was the foul. They were both going for ball. I think after JoJo's hop, skip, and junk, you probably had to call a foul on that.
Probably. So did Jordan, what was Jordan doing here?
Wiping up some,
There was a spilled,
I think we had a spilled water bottle.
something like that. A servant to all,
Yeah.
Jordan Knoll.
Clara, ball on the right wing. 2:03 to go in the game. FLBC up by 5. Clara, we got riding that. That is the first time they've called that all game, and Morgan Carlson is rightly frustrated.
Because you're going to call this now.
Yep. Where was that for the last 38 minutes?
They called it on Reader.
We're not even watching this game. We're just inventing it. I swear that was going to be on
Well,
Carlson.
I'm not saying he got it wrong.
No,
I'm
I
just
know.
saying that's just not what I saw.
No. Clara from the line
ball.
makes the first. Maybe that'll open things up for Clara. FLBC up by 6. 2 even to go on the clock. Carlson still talking to one of the refs on that. And if I'm Carlson, who's the captain of Trinity, if I'm Carlson, it's like, that has not been called all game long.
We are at the line for the rest of the game, though.
46-40. Oh, Berkey in transition from Carlson. Loses her momentum.
Yeah.
Stripped, fouled. It's going to be either Peterson
It'll
or
be Faith.
JoJo. Yeah, I think it's on Faith. Which, is that her first or second? That'll be her first.
Okay, so that's amazing, by the way.
Oh.
It's been a pretty physical game. But instead of digging in, if you go straight up, okay, if you're a short player, dig. If you're a tall player, go straight up.
Berkey misses the first. I know, I'm positive Morgan Carlson is the captain of Trinity. I'm watching Marlissa Ledgerwood, who is, I believe, a sophomore,
Yeah.
and she's keeping every one of her teammates in this
Yep.
game right now. Mature beyond her experience.
Yeah, agreed.
Lauren
Agreed.
Jones dribbles out of a trap, gets it to Clara, 143. JoJo with the ball, dribbles around some defense. Veronica Nessa, a little bit too early in that possession, misses the
I think
3,
so, too.
rebounded by Fisher. FLBC's kind of a flow team on offense, so that's
Yep.
hard. Carlson, long 3. This would be a game changer. Misses, rebounded by Peterson. Hand off to JoJo. We're going to get into foul territory pretty quick here for the Lions. Nessa. There you go. Way to hold it, Veronica. 1:15. Oh, errant pass somehow finds its way to Faith Peterson. Under the basket to Lauren. Lauren over Ledgerwood. Misses the jumper. Rebounded by Berkey on the floor. Berkey comes up with it. Jones comes
Ow.
up with it. Jumps That's a jump ball possession. FLBC. Arrow flips.
Lauren Jones is so tired that she just used her hands to get up off the ground.
Got a timeout. They're going to clarify where the possession arrow belonged. Official Zach Simonson saying that he had missed one of the switches. Good on him for doing that. 65 seconds to go. FLBC still up by 5. FLBC will be shooting on every foul from here on out. FLBC has 1 foul to give before the bonus is in play for Trinity. And looking at this right now, Madeline Berkey from Nairobi, Kenya, is throwing up a 15 and 17 line for Trinity. Lauren Jones, not from Nairobi, Kenya, but from New Hope, Minnesota. Very similar locales.
Yes.
19 and 9 for Lauren.
The field goal percentage for FLBC has climbed to 21.6, above the Mendoza line.
Which means for the last 4 or 5 minutes, our field goal percentage is probably somewhere around 50%.
Yeah, so
Raise that.
for a while there, it was Nick Punto's career slugging percentage.
Oh, ice cold.
But we're coming back a little bit. It's how. Yeah, I don't know how. With the turnover difference and the offensive rebound difference, I don't know how we're not up.
But we should be up by 20 to 25.
And with the shooting, I don't know how we're up.
I know. All right, here we go. 65 seconds to go. Each team with 1 timeout to burn. Oh, Clara almost picked Carlson's pocket. They're all on the ground. Nessa jumps in there. Now it's an FLBC ball. And the problem is that Berkey and Carlson were both on the ground together, and if they possess that ball at the same time, it's a travel. So both of them backed off, and Nessa dove in and took advantage of that.
That's heady by Carlson to let go of the ball.
It was. It was just unfortunate timing. JoJo, harassed by Fisher, dribbles out. There you go. That's what you needed to do. JoJo now into the lane. Dishes to Peterson.
Good.
Peterson, yes! Lauren Jones. Oh my goodness. How is that not going to be a flagrant?
I'm not sure flagrant, but intentional.
Yeah.
Playing the ball. Can't just run somebody over.
It was highly aggressive. Yeah, flagrant wasn't intentional. Emma Reeder's being talked to by a couple of refs. I don't think it was intentional. I think it was aggressive. Soto comes in for Ledgerwood.
Offense, defense.
Offense, defense, sort of a thing. Again, Soto's just such a calming presence for Trinity on offense, right? Clara makes the first 6-point lead. Still 2 possessions for Trinity.
Mrs. McLaughlin has asked, does Nairobi get snow? I don't know.
How close is Nairobi to the mountains?
I mean, I'm not sure.
Clara makes both.
Well, Florida gets snow. Minnesota doesn't. But good question.
Very good, very good. I missed that for a second because I was trying to figure out what was going on the court. Soto gets it to Berkey, misses the 3. FLBC up by 7 now.
It's out of gas.
Yeah. JoJo gets fouled, and here is where FLBC with the Rischel twins and Lauren Jones all being good free throw shooters has the advantage because they can get the ball to 60%. Oh, and Veronica Nessa, we can get the ball to, I mean.
And if you make some free throws, it's over.
Yeah, you can't catch up.
Honestly, you make.
Don't say it.
Don't.
Don't. See, what do you?
Well, I mean.
I'm just gonna hold down your mute button.
It's a first class. Let's see, it's a. What would that be? That would be a second-class condition of non-reality.
A second-class condition of announcer jinx.
That's
Lauren
right.
Jones. Underneath Faith Peterson. Oh, reverse pivots
Faith.
out of that. Good job. 25, 24,
That's all
23.
there.
Fisher fouls Clara. Clara will have 2. Oh, Trinity played hard this weekend.
Oh, my.
These
and
were 2 good
next
games.
year, who knows? But it's like, certainly Rachel's rebuilding. They played really well. If FLBC doesn't shoot a little bit better than tonight, it's going to be a hard rest of the season. First one's good, 49-41, 22-7 left in the fourth quarter. Stay with us immediately after this broadcast for a Dennis Strand Memorial event. Number of Strand family relatives here, and we'll enjoy that time together.
Ooh. Berkey was not appreciative of Lauren Jones trying to slap that rebound off her hands.
I think there's a number of players from Trinity that are not appreciative of Lauren Jones. Just as an entity.
Yeah, well,
it's
to be understood.
It's been relentless pressure.
I don't know where Lauren gets this energy from.
Did you ever see Justin play?
No,
Have you ever visited with Justin?
a little bit.
Just a second here. Yeah, Justin, just so you know, we're talking about you. Let's just say it's not Rachel's fault.
It comes from.
Yeah. Justin was a bit of a nudge. No, had I come to Bible college immediately after high school, I would have been on a basketball team with Justin Jones, Ryan Bainey, John Grevin,
Lauren
Kerm
Dryberg.
Nash, John Dryberg. There was not enough ball to go around. I'm just those people, and I'm probably forgetting somebody. There's competition for shots in that group.
Which is why you delayed.
Yeah, exactly why. Actually, I probably would have just settled into the point guard role.
The distributor.
A distributor.
You'd have been John Stockton.
As I am wont to do.
Except John Stockton would have had longer shorts than you played with.
I don't know, man.
20 seconds on the clock. Berkey to inbounds. Lobs to Soto, denied by Clara, but fouled in the act. Soto doesn't have a shot yet. Oh, Soto looks like she's in pain. FLBC up by 8, 20.3 now. Berkey again. Let's do it all over. Not sure what that was about. They had Soto right there. And the third time's a charm. Oh, it's a lob. It's a design play to Fisher. Fisher with the takedown on Lauren Jones, who rolls right out of that. Is a tuck and roll by Lauren Jones that looked like she designed it. That was almost choreographed. Now under the basket, Soto's going to inbound from under the basket. I think they were trying to generate a shooting foul on that inbounds play. Berkey to Fisher. Now to Soto. Soto for three, right side, long. Rebound comes down to Lauren Jones, who tries to pass it to Clara, out of bounds. Trinity maintains possession. 9.5 on the clock. Everyone's gassed.
Stay with us right after the live stream, if you would.
Lob from Soto goes straight to Nessa. Nessa to Jones to Faith Peterson. They're going to salt the clock away. Your final tonight will be 49-41. FLBC won by 8 last night. Wins by 7, wins by 8 tonight. 7 last night, 8 tonight. FLBC improves to 9-6 on the year. Good, hard-fought games. We do love it when Trinity comes to town. What an impressive game for Madeline Berkey. Just double-doubles all over the place. Excellent post play, made some threes. Lauren Jones overcame some shooting difficulties. The teams are meeting here at half court to pray. I am going to sign off and leave you guys to silence as we get the next stream and the Strand presentation all set up. It's been good talking with you. We'll see you on the flip side.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming out to the SLC for the games today. Today, our games are sponsored by the Strand family, who recently this past year had one of their alumni pass away. He was a huge basketball fan, a huge athletic fan. He was a huge part of building FLBC to be what it is today. So we want to give a huge thank you to them. Our president, Wade Mobley, is going to read a beautiful testimony of Dennis Strand's life. And then we are going to present his widow, Deb Strand, with a picture that we have made for him. So please give your attention to President Wade Mobley.
Thank you for being here today. What a great game we were able to watch, and it's just an honor to be here with you as a family. I'd like to read a little bit about Denny Strand. Today's games are being played as a memorial for Denny Strand, who passed away in July 2024 after a series of strokes at the age of 72. He has been greatly missed by all who knew him. Denny was a student at FLBC in 1970 to 72. To all who knew him, he was a shy, quiet, and gentle man who always had a great sense of humor and a quick wit. He loved playing almost every sport he ever tried, but truly loved playing basketball. He would gladly play with anyone who would come on the court with him, young or old, then promptly beat them at a friendly game of one-on-one. Denny always played hard, but if he fouled you, he would always call a foul on himself. He was a real gentleman on the court. He was also always willing to help you improve your game. He would teach anyone who asked about the intricacies of the jump shot and how to shoot free throws. He was a student of the game. One of his biggest disappointments was that he was not 6 feet 4 inches tall so he could dunk a basketball. His parents just didn't have those genes, so he was stuck at 5'10", which made basketball a little more of a challenge. He knew from an early age he would have to be an outside shooter, so he constantly worked on perfecting his jump shot. He also realized that he had to get open for his shot, so learned out of necessity how to move without the ball. He moved nonstop, to every defender's dismay. Chasing him all game was always a chore, and most of the time he would get open no matter what the defense tried. This worked well at the alumni tournament, since most of the players were less than physically fit, and that's still true today, by the way. So, Denny was one of the core players who started the FLBC Alumni Basketball Tournament. The first event was in 1974, when a group of alumni got together in a very small gym in Minneapolis and had a 4-team tournament. The gym was tiny, the floor was slippery, and they reffed themselves. By the end of the day, all of the participants agreed that this should be an annual affair, but they weren't sure it would catch on. Over the next few years, the tourney grew, and 8 years later, it was still going strong. The Lutheran Ambassador even had a page about the 8th annual alumni tournament, listing the winners and the losers and the all-tournament team, which included Denny. He also was interviewed and quoted as saying, "I enjoy basketball and meeting up with old classmates and friends. It's about the only time we get to see everyone together." Two of his favorite things, basketball and talking about basketball. The FLBC Alumni Tournament is now 51 years old and is played in this Student Life Center on a beautiful court on this beautiful campus, and that was a dream way back at the first tournament. Not only was he one of the original players in the tournament, but he also continued coming each year for 32 consecutive years. He was frequently drawn to the tournament to watch or play against his siblings or other relatives. Over the years, each of his 7 siblings also attended FLBC. 6 of the 8 married someone who attended FLBC, and 18 of 20 nieces and nephews also attended FLBC. Even today, Sawyer Strand, a nephew, and Lily Grove, and a great niece, are enrolled here. He also has a niece and nephew employed by the school, Katie High and Logan Strand. Denny was more than just a basketball player. He loved teaching younger kids not only sports, but also about Jesus. He would dress up like biblical heroes for Sunday school classes and always willing to do whatever was needed to make sure the kids learned about his Savior. After his first stroke in 2017, he was limited to a wheelchair due to the deficits from the stroke. He always had a smile, even on the tougher days. He also continued to shoot baskets in his backyard from his wheelchair. It was common for him to shoot nonstop for an hour or more. Even through the adversity he had after his stroke, he always had a good outlook and loved to laugh. He had trouble with his speech due to the stroke, but you knew he understood all that was said. At his funeral, several of his nieces and nephews read some of Denny's most treasured Bible verses. This one stands out as we look back at Denny's life.
from Psalm 62, 1 and 2. My soul finds rest in God alone. My salvation comes from him. He alone is my rock and my salvation. He is my fortress. I will never be shaken. Thank you for your time today and your support for these teams. Thank you also for your support of the Free Lutheran Bible College. The school is needed even more today than ever before as we see our culture continually moving further and further away from the Bible. Thank you, Strand family, and thank you, FLBC alumni and supporters, for coming today.
The next games will start in 20 minutes. Thank you.